Hey everybody, Layla here, and I'm coming to you with this training video that had been requested by a few people within the team, and I thought, you know what, if a few people are requesting it, that means a lot more people are wondering about it. So this video is to instruct you on the step-by-step process and the power of the simple system of the pre-party and why it is so critical. If it's not being done, that's probably why your business isn't growing. So, brand new rep signs up. Put them through the GST, obviously. Get a committed time when they're going to go through the GST, when they're making their list. Get back on the phone with them after they've watched the GST. Give them all the support numbers. Let them know that they have a team call on Monday night, all this information that we go through in the GST. Then it comes time to pre-party. They need to make their list. 25 local contacts, 25 people on that list from their contact list in their phone, from their Facebook contacts. We want 25 people with phone numbers on that list. Now, what you need to do is you have to schedule a specific time when you are either going to sit down kneecap to kneecap over a nice neuro or you're going to be on the phone with them doing this with them. So you want to schedule a specific time, usually about 4 days before their challenge party. Or if they haven't committed to a challenge party, we know how people love excuses. So if they haven't committed to a challenge party, you want to get on the phone with their pre-party anyways, so that we can get people through the process and let them know that we want to be exposing people as soon as possible, because if they don't approach their contacts about the challenge, with the way this is growing, with people joining every 8 seconds, I think someone's going to approach them. So we want to stress that urgency to the brand new person that they want to go director in 7 days. And the best way to do that is by scheduling a challenge party within the next week. So what day is better for you? Thursday or Friday? 7 o'clock or 7:30, and get that committed, get it locked into your calendar. But most importantly, once you schedule that challenge party, you must schedule the pre-party session, a specific time when you are going to get on the phone with that person to call through their list. And why do we do that? Well, first of all, we don't want the brand new person to go out there, call everyone in their contact list, and puke all over them, do we? No, we want them to use the tools. We want them to do it properly. We want them to expose people the right way from the start. So we have to make sure that they're doing it. We have to make sure that they're saying the right thing. We have to give them coaching. We have to give them advice. We have to give them suggestions. And we have to back them up. So what we do is we schedule that time. So 7:30, I am pre-partying with Lorianne. And it's funny because we did pre-party for Lorianne's first challenge party. She did over 6,000 in volume in one challenge party, okay? So pre-partying, it works. So me and Lorianne get on the phone and we're going to pre-party. This is one thing that I want you to remember. Most people do not know how to do a three-way call. If you're guilty of this right now, if you're watching this video and you're saying, yeah, I don't know how to do a three-way call, I don't know how to work it, I don't know how to figure it out, then you need to pay attention, okay? So the three-way call is critical. Why is it critical? Because you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to answer any questions. You don't have to know anything. All you have to be good at doing is introducing someone who does, introducing your contacts to the expert. And that breeds duplication because people think, okay, I could introduce them to Layla. That's easy enough. You know, anybody can do that. I can do this business. Whereas if they hear you giving a full presentation on the phone, it's not going to have the same effect. So three-way call is critical. But leaders, if most people that are watching this don't know how to do a three-way call, it is your job to teach them how. It is your job. We cannot just say to people, put people on the presentation and then do a three-way call and expect them to do it. We can't keep telling people what to do. We must show them how. So we get on the phone, me and Lorianne together, and we go through her list. So we are practicing three-way calls at the same time, right? Because she's learning how to do a three-way call with me on the line. So if she hangs up on me, I'll just call her back. It's much easier that way until she gets the hang of how to actually link the calls together. So we're both on the line. We are about to make a call. We do a bit of role playing. And this is key, guys. This is key. You can't just pick up the phone and expect to know what you're going to say if you haven't practiced it, if you haven't become fluent in it, you know, really fully embodied that script. If it's just a script that you're reading, it's not going to have the energy. It's not going to have the impact. So I make people get excited on the phone with me and really, really show their enthusiasm. So here's the script, and I'm going to do something along the bottom so it'll scroll along the bottom. But this is a really simple, easy way to put it, and it works really well. Hey, Lorianne, it's Layla. Do you have a couple minutes to talk? Yes. Or no, then we reschedule for another time when they're going to be at home, but usually they do. Sure, what's up, Layla? Well, I was giving you a call because I just found out about a 90-day challenge. I am really, really excited about it. I'm on a goal. I'm going to lose 40 pounds in the next 90 days. You're going to love it. When can you get in front of your computer and watch a quick YouTube video? Very simple. Very simple, very simple. Hey, Lorianne, it's Layla. You have a couple minutes? I was calling because I just found out about a 90-day health challenge, and I'm committed to losing 40 pounds over the next 90 days. You are going to love it. When do you have a couple of minutes in front of your computer to check out a quick YouTube video? Very simple, guys, but you must have energy. You notice when I'm going through that script, there's no way that I'm staying still. You know, I'm all over the place. I'm walking and I'm like, you are going to love it. And because I'm using that, they can feel my energy coming through the phone and they're much more receptive. They're like, oh man, Layla thinks I'm going to love it. You know, like I want to check this out. So they're going to be much more positive rather than if you're worrying about what they're going to think. So we must coach people in the beginning. We must give them some leverage because making those calls, it is outside of our comfort zone. And yeah, this video is getting long, but it's really key information. One of my best friends, Drake, he's on the phone 8 hours a day for his job. He sells insurance and he's one of the top salespeople in the whole company. And he's on the phone constantly. But when it came time to pre-party, he was so nervous, he was shaking, he was uncomfortable. So if I hadn't sat there with him and helped him through those calls, then he would have never made them. He would have sent some text messages, he would have maybe Facebooked some people, maybe created an event, but he wouldn't have got outside of his comfort zone to express his energy, to express his excitement about the 90-day challenge. So